The Salem that we see today was, the programming started in the late 60s and early 70s. And so everything, the Salem that you see, was set in motion in that period of time. Kind of have to go all the way back to about 63, 64, when the Salem area had a little public health issue called septic tanks.
Uh-oh.
And that was my first involvement in anything political. And it was because we had a public health issue to face. And a bunch of us became involved, and we wrestled around with what to do with the issue or how to resolve this case. And I took the position that we should just annex East Salem, which is now Kaiser, and South Salem. And so there was a big vote in around 63, 64 that we annexed South Salem. The petition in East Salem failed, and that became a sewer district. The Kaiser area failed, and that became a sewer district. But in order, from an economic point of view and a functional point of view, if you were going to have urbanization in this area, somebody had to finance this, and somebody had to pull it all together into a functioning economic unit. And it had to involve the entire community. So that set the stage. And then, guess what? We had to face the issue of fluoridation. So I ran that campaign, and we were successful.
Hooray. Sorry.
Yeah, 1964. A vicious campaign. I got hate mail for 10 years for that. It was tough. But we won. So we had first had fluoridation at that time. And then in about a fellow named Dick Lee, good buddy, attorney, he conned me into wanting to go on the city council. Yeah, Vern Miller had appointed him, and Dick said, "Oh, Bob, you should come down and take part in this." So finally I acquiesced and ran for the city council, so I went on the city council in 1967, and then evolved through.
To becoming mayor as well.
Yeah. You know, we're trying to figure out how to bring this city together and not allow it to go the way that all cities were going at that moment. And so at that period of time, there was a lot of interest in, let's go down and rebuild the core, because the dynamics were spreading outward, and what are we going to do now? And so Vern then picked up and brought in what was called urban renewal, which was a carryover of the Kennedy Johnson days, the Johnson days, and stimulated urban renewal. And out of that then came a plan for the urban center and all kinds of things.
Urban renewal is a wonderful tool to revitalize, and that
yeah, if you use it carefully.
Yes. Yes.
Very carefully. And it worked out. It worked out beautifully. But there was some pretty aggressive, man, let's tear this down and rebuild this, and some of us kind of, well, are you sure, wait a minute, Salem has a tone all of itself. It's a capital city. Capital cities have their little idioms. And so we just kind of thought, let's ease into this and kind of let the marketplace help, and we'll help where we need to on the public interest side. And so the rule of thumb was that, oh, let's just see how this evolves. Don't get too excited. Don't push too hard.
Was the downtown struggling because of the mall and the strip malls and things that were coming at that time? Was
that was
part of
forcing the issue, and that was the dynamic of the day, was that, just run out here and throw up a bunch of houses on this 5 acres here and 10 acres over here, and some of us were sitting there saying, now wait a minute, whoa, somehow we have to get water out there, or somehow we've got to get that water back. Wait a minute, that road's pretty expensive. How are we going to provide you urban services? And that's where Ed Stillings came into the picture. Cavarston hired him because we were going through all kinds of land use issues, and how far do you want to run this way, and should we go this way? And so out of that came all those urban studies. Out of that came the urban growth boundary. All the land use issues were really fought through and talked through in that late 60s, early 70s.
I see